car is literally, I lifted it off myself. It is one super fast drive away from like flying off two. I mean, I'm going to have to glue that thing down.
Yeah, it's peeling up. The other one is. You have to take care of it. But I'm so curious as to how that came off without you knowing.
I don't know. It really frustrated me because I don't know what is going on. Like, this car it's not been a bad car, but it's had its moments, and it's 2 years old. Yeah. Like, honestly, when my warranty is up at the end of this year, I'm trading it in because I'm done. Yeah. I'm done. But I am staying through the 3-year warranty, and I'm going to go take these in, and they're going to fix it because I'm kind of not going to pay.
It's a brand new car,
I looked it up, too. The strips cost like $110.
Oh.
I'm not paying $110 for a strip that should have not come off my car. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so that was my Thursday, right? Because it's like, that pissed me off, and I spent the whole afternoon researching it. And again, the cold increasingly getting worse. So all I want to do is just like go home and just, go to bed. So Friday comes, and I'm really, yesterday, voice, like we talked about
mousy
already.
Voice.
I had nothing. I mean, it was all like, it was whispers and just a crack of a voice, and it was awful. And I was tired, and I was just not feeling it. So I get some soup. I go home. I just stay in bed. I'm done. But my dog now is getting a little bit rambunctious in the evening. She wants to play. She wants to hang out. And if this doesn't sum up the week from hell, I don't know what does. I'm playing with her, and I'm laying down as I'm playing because I'm kind of just sick. And my dog brings me her toy, and she lays it down next to me on the sofa. And I go to grab it, and she reaches in to grab it right away, and she bites my boob.
Ouch.
Like, we're talking like nipped, like nipped. She nipped my nip. It was so painful.
Oh
mean, I literally like balled up. Hope is grabbing her boob right now.
Like, I can't even imagine.
It hurt so bad. And I'm like rocking I'm literally on the sofa rocking back and forth.
That's
and I'm
such a sensitive area.
I'm like,
oh my
what
God.
the hell is happening this week? So that was my week. I am convinced that today the cold was a little better. I've been chugging the robe. I've been taking the tussin. Mm-hmm. I am, 18 Ricolas deep already.
Yeah.
Like I'm ordering tea, which everybody knows is not if I'm sick, that's when I have a tea. I never order tea otherwise. So I am convinced today is the day it gets better. It has to be. Because at this rate, what's left? I've been bitten. I have been around a dog psychic. My car is falling apart at the seams. I have no voice. My lungs are literally filled with liquid hot magma. Mm. Did you just say
Yeah.
Like, it's delicious. If you were closer, I'd kick you.
It's just like, that description is just so warm and fiery.
Warm, and it feels like fire. I don't know that it's warm and comforting by any level, though. I'm just tossing that out there.
I don't know. I like the word magma.
It's
a good descriptive.
I always think, because of Austin Powers, I will forever hear it in that
tone.
And so for me, it's always funny, but is the best descriptor in the world too. Because when you say it, people get it. Yeah, it's hot. It's not good. That's bad. That's rough. So that was my week. It was pretty,
well, you made it. You're here.
I mean, barely.
I was going to say in one piece, but some of you, it's compromised right now.
Yeah, some of me is compromised, but I did make it at least. I mean, I am still intact. Mm-hmm. I'm just intact in an infected, gross kind of way. There you go. There's the visual.
Here's to hoping next week will be easier on the both of us with this cold.
I think it will be. I think it's going to be gone. I'm guessing we'll be pretty much better by Monday. I'm hoping to, because tomorrow my goal tomorrow, absolutely nothing.
Same.
We have a team call for Kwinn, but I think that's really it for me. I
told Stefan, I said, I'm going to be a complete lazy person, vegetate, as we like to call it. I'm not moving off the couch.
Good for you. That's a good plan. I think that's my plan for tomorrow, too. I may have a couple errands, but it'll be early and done. Mm-hmm. I want to wrap it up and get comfortable and in bed and, relax.
Yes.
So we do have a new feature.
All right.
That we are going to work in, and then we're going to end with our what did you try this week. So, but what we're going to do is this is something that will work actually with our listeners.
Yes.
This is going to be an interactive piece, if you will.
We want you guys to chime in.
And the segment will be called Meet the Betties.
I'm excited about this part.
I like this. I think this is fun. It's a good way to share us and answer those questions that people always want to know. Kind of like the what's your go-to drunken food, right? So we're going to start out with the questions, and we may do these for a couple weeks until we start receiving questions and developing a list of questions from listeners and friends and so forth. But today's question is, what is your favorite odd smell? So everybody's a favorite. What's your favorite scent? Your happy scent?
My happy scent, I would say I really like the smell of lilies.
Lilies.
I do.
So, and lilies
Like
is
floral.
one of those, you love the smell. It stops you in your tracks kind of thing, right? For me, it's fresh cut grass. I love the smell. It is intoxicating to me. Like, it is my absolute favorite. I pulled my car over when people are mowing their lawn and just sat there on my phone so I don't look like a crazy person just trying to sniff their lawn, which now makes me feel as crazy as the dog psychic. But nonetheless, but your odd scent is different. Most people want to know what your favorite smell is, but they don't ask you what your favorite odd scent is. So what's your favorite odd scent?
I will admit it. I love the smell of gasoline. Like if I could bury my nose in the gas station.
In a gas pump.
I would. I don't know. I feel like whenever I smell that, I'm kind of tossed back to like 8-year-old Hope. And I just remember being that little with, I guess one memory that right now pops up in my head is I was in the car with both my parents. We were going somewhere to visit their friends. And of course, my dad was like, we got to stop for gas. So pull over.
That is the best impression of your dad I've ever seen.
Oh, no. I can do a better impression. Trust me.
We'll share that.
That'll be for next time.
Next show.
But we pull over for gas. And at the time, of course, gas was super cheap. Like we're talking like, that $1 back in the early 90s. So fill up the car, and as the car is getting filled up, obviously you're smelling what's around you.
Yeah.
It's summertime. It's beautiful outside, and I don't know what it is. And the funny part is, like, it's not just gasoline. Like, I don't mind the smell of diesel fuel, or when I used to work at the airport a long time ago now, but jet fuel, I want to be soaked in it.
It's fuel. Wow.
Not soaked. Well, don't light me on fire. But like, I just really like.
My God. I just pictured you like having a full, what's that movie, Flashdance, where she's on the chair and she pulls the chain and all the water comes down, but with you it's like jet fuel.
That's pretty sexy though.
With jet fuel.
But I need to have a leotard on then.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But anyways, no, so that smell, it's just like, it's a nostalgic smell for me. It's weird, bizarre. I don't think anybody would be like, I want to smell gasoline all day. But I would.
I could, and I would.
Yeah, so even when I fill up my car now, it's like,
oh my God, she's like,
I don't know if you guys can hear my breathing, but
so it's kind of one of those things like your drug of choice. I mean, you'd actually go and fill everybody's car up with gasoline if you could.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't mind it. Like, Stefan will be like, babe, let me fill up the car. I was like, no, I'll fill up the car.
That is fantastic. I always end up filling up my own car. Not because I'm in love with the smell. It just seems like I always end up doing it.
Yeah. So that's my smell.
Tasty.
What's your bizarro scent?
My bizarro scent is I love the smell of skunk. Like skunks.
Oh my God.
When they like let off that skunk spray. Oh my God. I can't get enough of it. I mean, like literally, I live by the river. So we get skunks all the time. I mean, all the time. At one point, my neighborhood was fairly infested would be a good choice of words. I mean, some neighborhoods have a lot of possum. We had a lot of skunks and raccoons. But the skunks, they will spray all the time.
Okay.
I have literally opened the windows in my house when I can smell it wafting through the air to let it get in even more. Like it's terrible. The only time I won't is when I'm walking Harper because I don't want Harper to get sprayed.
Oh, of course.
And I know there's a family of them close by because the smell gets so intense. But
you're in heaven.
Oh my God, I love it so much. I mean, I was a kid. Same thing. It goes back to being a kid. And we were in Minnesota and it was, we were in the middle of the woods. We were by the lake and a skunk had sprayed and I smelled that smell and I was like, oh, what is that? Like I was, as
intrigued.
a kid, I loved the smell instantly. I don't know how else to explain it, but I loved it instantly and I've loved it ever since. And the beauty of living by the river is there's an abundance.
Oh.
So we get the smell.
You're in a prime location, aren't you?
I know. It's almost like by choice, right? Blind choice. But I just love it. I can't get enough of the smell. I think it's fantastic.
I'm going to request Bath and Body Works. Can you make a skunk candle? Candle.
Yeah, can you make a smunk? Smunk. Now, see, now we're both doing it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's clear sign we're almost at the end of the podcast.
Skunk scented candle.
I'd buy the shit out of that thing. I would buy that like it was going out of sale.
I wonder how that would sell. Like, I'm sure there's other people that share the same.
There has to be.
The same
I don't think I'm the only person in
passion
the world. I'm sure it's the same about gasoline. I am sure there are many people who love that smell. I'm not one of them. But, I'm sure you don't love the smell of skunks.
It doesn't bother me that bad, but it wouldn't be my, favorite Bizarro scent.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I'm telling you, if a skunk, I literally, go on.
Now you're doing it. Yeah. Taking that deep inhale.
Because you start to, you can honestly smell it when you start to think of it enough. You can actually smell the smell, even though there's nothing around you. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Well,
don't they say, smell is one of those, it ties into your memory?
Yeah, it's the strongest trigger to memory. I believe that's what it is. It's the strongest trigger to your memory, and
I totally believe it's true.
Yeah, that and music, because music always. I can remember where I was, what carnivals or things like that.
Special events.
Yeah, for some reason I can always tie music to everything, but scent for sure. Scent definitely plays a role. So that's our Meet the Betty segment. So how this will work for you as the listener. All you need to do is send us a question. You can email us. You can find the email on our Instagram account, or you can go to kwinnpop.com. You can send us a tweet. You can hit either one of us up individually on our accounts. We're both tagged on the Twitter and Instagram account. You can DM us the question. You can put it in a comment. However you want to get it across to us, you ask the question, we're going to answer it. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's not so incredibly gross.
Some discretion.
We will have some discretion. But for the most part, ask away. The crazier and weirder, the better, because it makes it more interesting.
It's entertaining.
The easy stuff is easy, right? What's your favorite color? Mine changes.
Purple.
Mine changes every 22 days. It's mainly red, though, but different shades of red. So again, right? It's just one of those things that make it fun. Go for it. Get crazy with it.
We're really excited about interacting with everybody.
Heck yeah. And I think this is a good avenue to start that. A fun kind
you might
of way.
learn some new stuff about each other along the way.
And honestly, when we ask the question, so today's question, what is your favorite Bizarro scent? We want to know what yours is.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to post a picture. Look at me, getting this all together. We're going to post a picture on the gram that has a gasoline pump and a skunk. And we're going to ask you guys.
Made in heaven.
Right? They almost go together. It would be better if we could find a gasoline being pumped by a skunk.
Ooh.
Hope's I can do that.
I could possibly do that.
So
creative brains.
Yeah, right. This is why we're dangerous and poetic at the same time when we're together. So we're going to post. We'll post on Twitter and Instagram. And then you guys respond and tell us what your crazy, bizarre favorite scent is. And throw in your question there. And then we'll save it for the next podcast.
Sounds good.
Right? This is great. I love this. Look at that. That just came together so seamlessly. We didn't even plan that last part. It just fell together. So now we're almost at the end. So we come to what did you